I took some books from the library for my son and I to read. Literally took a few, 3 books. And so I thought I would be so kind as to return some books back. Not the books that I took, but some books that I already had here. Probably not going to read these to my son. And he has plenty of books already. So I just went through them and found some that we're probably never going to read. And those are the ones that we're going to send back to the library. But I also thought I would be so kind to also include one of my poems. So I will be taking one of my poems to the library and putting it in the library for free. So 3 books for 3 books. I took 3 books and I'm going to, actually I have 4 books here that I'm going to take in, because these ones right here, they're like basic little books, picture books basically, not much going on in them. I think this is the one that has the most. These ones are just like this. Do you like honeybees? Do you like grasshoppers? It just shows the picture of the insect and asks, do you like them? And then the air dog ones and a little story about the dogs. So there's 2 books about being in the air, flying, air dogs. It kind of ties to what season we're in. We're in an air season right now, Gemini season. And so I guess these 2 books are quite fitting for it, even though, I mean, who's really gonna think to pick these up and read them? I'm not sure, but somebody might be into dogs. Somebody might be into, figuring out who the girl is that learned to fly, because they might want to fly one day. And somebody might like bugs out there. The other book I'm taking, and this is brand new, Rain, Rain, Go Away, The Dinosaurs All Want to Play. My son already has a Rain, Rain, Go Away type of book, so I thought I would just give this away and let him keep the other one. The other one, of course, is probably the best pick of the 2, but not unless there's a kid out there that really likes dinosaurs. Then of course they would really want this one. Son, please come near. Get these dinos out of here. All right, y'all, this is the library. Oh, not that building. Here we are. Is the library open today? There we go. Looks like a lot of people has been in here since we last came. There's a lot of new books. Oh, we got some duplicates. We might have to take that, y'all, even though we already took some books. That's why we're coming back to put some in. I'm gonna put these up at the top here. Butterfly. So they probably bring new books here often. Subway Ride. I don't want it though, but it's a big book. The Time Machine. I'll put this one up here with these more so adult type books. The Horse and His Boy. Oh, this is a painting book. What does the picture of your dream look like? So you can actually draw and paint in this one. But we're gonna leave this one here for somebody who actually wants to do that. My son is not old enough to be doing that right now. The Way to Be. I Survived. Left Behind. Yeah, these all look like new books. None of these look like they were here. I don't remember any of these from last time. This is one of the books that I'm adding. I'm gonna look at this book to take, this book, and these 2 books, Flower Girl, Butterflies, and The Playground Problem. And y'all are probably wondering why I'm gonna look at the Flower Girl Butterflies, because I have a son, but obviously there's little girls in the family as well. Okay, so I'm not gonna take this book, but I am gonna take the Suitcase book, The Playground Problem, and The Flower Girl Butterflies. As I said, I also was going to bring some of my own poetry up to the library to add in the library, and that is a poem that I wrote on this sheet of paper here. This is one of my older poems. I do have it on my Instagram account. There is also a video and visual here on the channel, so I'll link those. My Instagram account, I'll just put my @ name, and you can follow me on there or check it out if you want to on there, but I'll link the video if you want to actually watch the video. But since this is just like a regular sheet of paper, I am going to put it in one of the books. Now, since none of these are poetry books, I did have a poetry collection that I thought about adding to to it because it was a collection that I didn't really connect with as much. But I also said I was going to be doing some blackout poems with them. So I'm just gonna find one of these books to add the poem in. Maybe I'll add it in the butterfly book. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I was thinking about putting it in the 3 Times Lucky book that I saw, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this butterfly book, just in a random page. I also put my name and everything on the back so they can find me. I'll stick that in there. It's really hot out here, y'all. It's like 90 degrees and we only been out here probably like 10 minutes, if that. And I'm already starting to sweat. So yeah, we're gonna make our way back in, because ain't no way it's this hot out here. This is something I plan on doing again. Probably not often, like every day or every week or something. But I'm gonna, chill out for a little bit, see if anything comes of it. If anybody hits me up on Instagram like, hey, I found your poem in the free library. But, if not, that's okay. I'm going to still add another one probably a month later from now, or maybe a couple weeks from now. And then I'm going to do it again. I like to say three times the charm. So I'm going to do it again the month after. But I'm not just going to do them in the free library. I'm going to do them in a ton of other places too. Like, you know how people be putting up those lost dogs pictures and stuff on Pose and things? I'll be posting my poems on these Pose. I'll go to these parks and post my poems on the slides. That's just something I'm about to start doing. I'm about to just start putting little pages of my poems around places that I go, but I'm also going to start going to more open mics for poetry. I've went to one or two in the past. I didn't perform. I just went to kind of catch the vibe and see how it was. But now I need to start, I still want to go and catch some vibes, but I also want to start going and performing as well. So I'm going to just start out slow and lightly with putting little pages of my poems around here and there. Just a lot of ideas and stuff that I am working on putting out into existence and putting out into a routine already. I wanted to stop in our little free library and see what books they had in here. The first book that caught my eye was Beyond the Horizon. This actually looks like a new book, so we might actually take that one, but I want to see what else is in here. One Crazy Summer. It looks like it might be a good book. Earthquakes and Tsunamis. This definitely a variety of books in here. Why the Sea is Salty. Kate Jacobs, a Friday Night Knitting Club novel. Molly Saves the Day. Do y'all know any of these books? Have y'all read any of these books before? Ready Jen Text Collection, Volume 5. What is this? This looks interesting. Oh, I thought it was going to be like how the cover was. Owen. I think was this a show or was this always books? Or am I thinking about something else? Max and Ruby or something might be what I'm thinking about. Caps for Sale. A lot of these look like new books. Winnie the Pooh and Some Bees. This must be an old Winnie the Pooh book. Do you know if this is the beginning of the Winnie the Pooh series, how Winnie the Pooh started out? And then we have at the top here, Sweet Treats, taco book, the Black Ensemble Theater. And then we have like some thick books here, I guess for like adults. The Prodigy, The Unpleasant Profession of Jonathan Hogg. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. What on Earth Have I Done? Stories, observations, and affirmations. Kind of seems interesting. This one, Our Crazy Summer, I wasn't expecting for it to be about this. It's a funny tale, a heartbreaking funny tale of 3 girls who traveled to Oakland, California in 1968 in search of the mother who abandoned them. I think I want to read this. I think that might be a really good story. And I might relate in some aspects, because I wouldn't say my mom abandoned me, but my mom wasn't really a part of my life. I've met her a couple times or whatnot. But yeah, I grew up without a mom. She's alive, but she's not a mother, I guess I could say. But the Beyond the Horizon book, I'm going to just go ahead and take that book because that was the first one that kind of stood out to me. And I want to take this one because I'm just curious to know if this is how Winnie the Pooh started out. That's 3 books that I'm taking. And this is what's left, pretty much a lot. So we just got back home and I was checking the mailbox and my son actually got another book. We just left the Free Public Library, but he also got a book in the mail. So it's from the Imagination Library, Dolly Parton. This is his 3rd one. I think they send them monthly. So this is his 3rd book that he's gotten so far from the Imagination Library, this program from Dolly Parton. And you just have to go online to the website and fill out the information to see if it's available in your area. Sign your kid up and they'll send your kid a book every month. So yeah, we're gonna go through these books that we got. We haven't even read the 3 books that he got from the Dolly Parton program. So he's got a lot of books already that he was getting from other programs that we're in. So we're gonna look over the books that we got from the free library and the one from Dolly Parton one. And I guess, I'm out of breath. I decided to read one of those to him today because we don't read a lot and I want to do that more, but I also want to start reading my poems and stuff to him. So I think that's something I'm going to do too. I definitely got to write the poems that I've been meaning to write for him and the songs. So those are some ideas and plans for me to work on. I just wanted to come in and talk about how I was, wondering if this was the original Winnie the Pooh. And right on the back, it says, this volume contains a complete chapter from the original Winnie the Pooh. All you gotta do is read. You know what they say, reading is fundamental.